Hi, I'm Dr. Saguil with Integrative Sports and Wellness. I'm bringing you a 5-minute podcast consult today to show you how to use your new ultrasonic diffuser. In my clinic, I practice complementary and alternative medicine. That means standard medicine in addition to alternative medicine. In a standard clinic, you would not find aromatherapy being blown into the front office waiting space. But in my clinic, I think it's therapeutic. I use the oils during acupuncture to have the patient relax before and after. In the waiting room, it can be used to bring out a sense of relaxation, especially when stressed out from a highway drive, or if the patient is feeling somewhat depressed. The smells of certain aromatherapy can act, or oils, therapeutic oils, can actually bring out some relaxation, some hormone response that will actually help the patient relax before I even see them. If you've purchased the ultrasonic diffuser, the concept of the ultrasonic diffuser is to use vibration or sound to stir up the water that's inside the trough mixed in with some therapeutic oils. If you stir this up with vibration, it'll produce atomized particles or steam that will be dispersed through the funnel into the atmosphere. You can actually use this in a humidifier form for patients to breathe in. I commonly use this during flu season to disperse something called thieves. If you get onto Young Living's website, you can find out about the theory of how they use thieves and how it helps with an immune response or the healing the sick. In its basic sense, if you want to make it real easy, using oils and water together in a steamed fashion will make you feel better and also hydrate you. In this case, let's just cut to how to use your ultrasonic diffuser. Previously, I would bring the unit to the sink and fill it up. Not a wise idea because the electronics would get wet. So keep it stationary, take out the lid, and just fill it up with water from the tap. It doesn't have to be distilled water, it can be tap water. If you want very good therapeutic response, then you use the highest quality water you can get. I usually use one of the therapeutic oils. I happen to be using thieves in this one. 3 to 5 drops should be enough, and you close off the lid. The settings on the front, in this unit there are 3 knobs, or 3 buttons. There's a power button on the left, power on with the red light on, or power on with the relaxing blue light on. I like to use just the red light because it's somewhat distracting at night. The knob in the middle just tells you how much, or gives you the control of determining how much you want to steam. Whether you want to have a lot of steam come out or a minimal amount, it's up to you, but there's minimum and max, and you can dial that up depending on your desires. The last button on the right is the timer. It has 5 settings. You'll find the instructions in your booklet. In a nutshell, the first setting will diffuse the steam until the water is down to a safe level and it shuts the machine off by itself. The second level, or the second bar, will diffuse the steam therapeutic oil combination for 2 hours and then shut it off. The third setting diffuses the steam therapeutic oil combination for 5 seconds and then turns it off for 40 seconds. The fourth diffuses it for 15 seconds and turns it off for 50. And the final, the last setting, diffuses it for 30 minutes and then turns it off for 15. You can kind of play around with it depending on what you're looking for. A lot of my patients, I tell them to use this at night to help them sleep, or in an office environment, and usually in the office you can see if it's running low, if it's shut down, you can refill it, so you can just run it continuously. At night, if you want it to last the whole night, you can see, depending on how you want to turn this up minimum to maximum, you can kind of play with the settings on your own. Again, the idea is when you fill this up, you fill it to about half a centimeter from the top. Most of the time when I sell this unit in the office, I'll put a small black dot to the water line that I suggest. Putting too much water in will make it hard to have the water and the vapor diffuse out through the nozzle. Putting not enough water in will actually set off the automatic float and it'll turn the machine off. So you'll again find your preference, but if you purchase from my office, I'll give you the small instructions on and the place the dot on where I suggest you fill it up when you do fill it. As far as the choice of oils, I like Young Living's selections. I think they're an excellent company. They take the time in locating the soil and the proper temperate climate for the abundance of growth in the plant that's being distilled. They also follow through with a very tight distillation process. So you're getting the essence of the oil of the plant in the oil. The oil can also be used with other diffusers. This diffuser is also sold by Young Living. When I don't want too much water or steam and just essential oil, I use this one. This is a standard pump, tubing, and then a unit that has 2 wells in it. The first well is for placing the oil in, and I happen to have Valor in here now. You put a couple of drops in, you let the air pump take the combination of air and oil through this tubing, and the tubing has baffling in it, so that when the air-oil mixture bounces around in this glass baffle, it also atomizes the oil particles so it diffuses out into the atmosphere again, so you can smell the aromatherapy. It's your choice as far as which one you do, and obviously before I use acupuncture, I'll actually use this on the skin to get the absorption started so that the patient will either get the feeling that I want, which is relaxation, or calming. Sometimes use of the therapeutic oils, when done properly and the right choice is made, will actually get you the therapeutic response you want before even seeing a doctor. Obviously, I suggest coming to the clinic and getting a professional to help you, but you can kind of pick and choose your choice, your favorites with Young Living or any other brand. I just happen to like Young Living, and see which one works best for you. Hopefully this has been a good experience with you, and if you do have any questions on the Young Living products or the diffusers, you can come to my website at www.herbal411.com, or you can go on to Young Living's website, and they have a wide variety of information for different oils and how to diffuse. This is Dr. Enrique Saguil with Herbal 411, Integrative Sports and Wellness. Namaste.